Plants don't walk around like animals, but they do move, just slower and often through growth. Let's learn about the plant movement called tropism and how to recognize its different types. In this video, you'll learn about tropism, also called tropic movement, how plants turn as they respond to environmental stimuli. Then we'll name common tropisms and label them as positive or negative. So, what exactly is a tropism? Tropism is a turning movement in which a plant grows toward or away from a stimulus. The key is that the response has a direction. Let's look at a simple example. Place a plant near a light source and watch over time. The shoot bends toward the light because the stimulus is light. This is called phototropism. But plants don't always grow toward a stimulus. Roots often respond differently. They may grow away from light. That's still tropism because it's a directional turning response, just in the opposite direction. Now turn the plant sideways. The shoot curves up and the roots curve down. The stimulus is gravity, so this is gravitropism, also called geotropism. But not every plant movement is a tropism. If you touch a mimosa, the leaves fold no matter where you touch it. That response isn't toward or away from the touch. It's not directional. The same is true for a Venus flytrap. It snaps shut, but the direction of the stimulus doesn't matter. Movements that don't depend on direction are called nastic movements, not tropisms. Now that we understand what tropism is and what it isn't, let's look at how we name them. To name a tropism, simply name the stimulus. Light gives phototropism. Gravity gives geotropism. Touch gives thigmotropism. Water gives hydrotropism. Chemicals give chemotropism. So far, tropism means a plant turns as it grows. The response is directional, and the name comes from the stimulus. Ready to lock it in? Tap the link for study guides and flashcards on this topic, so you can keep learning without missing a beat. Now let's deepen this with more specific examples. A vine tendril touches a pole, then slowly coils around it. That's thigmotropism, growth turning in response to touch. This response isn't limited to vines. Touch can also guide roots. If a root hits a small obstacle, like a rock, it can curve and keep growing around it. The turning is triggered by contact, so it's thigmotropism. Let's move from touch to another important stimulus. Hydrotropism is growth in response to water. Roots often grow toward moisture, helping the plant find the water it needs. Some responses are guided by invisible signals. Chemotropism is growth in response to chemical signals. In flowering plants, a pollen grain grows a pollen tube that follows chemical signals, so the sperm cells can reach the egg cell in the ovule. And those signals can also push growth away. Chemicals can also repel growth. If roots detect harmful chemicals in the soil, they may curve away from that area. Still chemotropism, just moving away from the stimulus. One last step. Positive tropism means growth toward the stimulus, and negative tropism means growth away from it. Shoots usually show positive phototropism. Roots often show negative phototropism. Roots show positive geotropism, while shoots show negative geotropism. Here's a fast way to classify anything you see. First, identify the stimulus, then decide whether the growth is toward it or away from it. Roots curving toward moisture is hydrotropism, and because it's toward, it's positive. Before we finish, let's clear up a common mistake. Calling every plant response a tropism. If direction matters, it's tropic. If direction doesn't matter, it's nastic. That one check keeps you from mixing them up. Let's bring everything together. Tropism is a directional growth movement, usually linked to growth. Name it by the stimulus, like photo for light or geo for gravity. Then label it positive if growth is toward the stimulus and negative if it's away. Ready to quiz yourself with the content covered in this video? Check out the link in the description, where you'll find Quizlet content made just for you.